start of the third term. And the umpire throws the ball in the air. Lewis does pretty well, actually. Ball goes towards Kirkman, who gets it out for Geelong West. Archer set wide a task, and he dropped the footy in the contest. Sharp comes back, and the umpire from a long way away has paid a throw or a sling tackle on Anarchy, for Anarchy. And he's sent the Geelong West player off. Is that Justin White?
Yes, it is.
So Justin White is off the ground for 15 for the sling tackle. And Blaine Sharp, I think, is coming off the ground now. So I think he hit his head in that contest. Foreman's going to come on for him. White's off the ground. Nance is on the ground. So flurry of changes already with only 30 seconds gone. Off for 15 minutes. Can be replaced. But a report, I suspect, for the sling tackle as well.
Chocolate cake rub. Good on you, mate.
So Kenyon has the free kick now with Sharp off the ground. He goes towards half forward. Ball kicks back off the ground. Milne gets it away. Now the Giants. Nance gives it away to Ricardo. Handball on the outboard. Okay. They're on centre wing. They go towards half forward. Toner comes out, takes the mark. 65 out from goal. He goes with the right foot, high kick to the top of the square. It's 2-on-2. Vickery comes over the back. Milne's in front. Now White gets around, handball over the top. Wamsley had to sit and wait for it. He got the handball out. Peters, handball over the top. Didn't really hit a target. Butcher got pushed off the footy. The umpire says play on. And then he got held up. He went back and picked the footy up.
That's holding the man.
And the umpire will come. Oh, chocolate cake's arrived. Look at him. So the ball will be balled up just inside the centre square.
He actually had half a tray, James, but he wouldn't bring it back.
Jervis with a big thump down only as far as Kenyon, tumbling punt back towards half forward. Parker, who's been moved forward, he's held on to. The umpire says play on. Hearn gets pushed off the football, gets back there, got a high tackle. Umpire said play on, back to Parker. Broke a tackle, kick around the corner, high towards Foreman, who just stood and waited, then played on, close to the boundary line, back to the top of the square. Sluggett got a couple on him, needs some support. Oh, he gets up, he nearly got it back up towards Kavanagh. And all that was ducking the head. The umpire said the umpire will come in and ball it up. So 10 out from the Anarchy goal. We'll have a ball up. We've been playing 2 minutes in this third term. No addition to the score. 5-6-36 the Giants, 2-5-17 Anarchy.
So Jeremy's doing the ruck work for Geelong West. He pushes the ball back towards the goal square. Sluggett, little boot to ball, doesn't travel too far, went sideways if nothing. And it's picked up there by Kavanagh. He's tackled, brought to ground. Umpire will have another ball up. And about 10 metres out from goal. So umpire now throws it up. Jervy's out the top again, taps it towards the boundary line. Geelong West, they run onto it, picked up Milnes, handball back inside, but he'd stepped already over the boundary line, so we're going to have a ball in to take place in the forward pocket. So Anarchy with another opportunity. This time Parker looks like he's going to do the ruck work. Ball comes through over the back of the contest. It's picked up there. Jeremy Dwyer tried to pick the ball up. And he's got it now. He went to the back pocket, the far side. He looked back inside. Kick needed to be good, and it was made good because Nance has taken the mark. So Nance now from the half-back line goes outside again. So they've got some running players. Mark has been taken out there. And it's going to be Ricardo. So he's just holding things up now. Anarchy have provided good numbers back behind the ball over the top. The mark is taken. Handball comes back inside. And they're away now from the middle of the ground. They go towards a full forward position. Mitchell out the back. Mark is not taken. But down there is Lewis. He's got time to pick the ball up. Has it now. Puts himself under pressure. So the opposition arrived. And that was in the hands of Miller. So Miller had the ball turned over. Went back towards centre wing. So Anarchy get the ball out of the danger zone. But it's going to come back just as quick. So from that same position, Ricardo, he goes back inside 50. But the only one standing there is Cameron.
God,
he takes the mark. So Anarchy now with an opportunity to turn things around. He goes short to Kenyon. Went one way and has a player further afield. And he goes in that direction now. Rhodes outside the defensive 50. Goes into the half-forward line. Parker, wobbling kick. Car kick, couldn't take the mark. It's picked up by Dwyer. Looks back inside, little short kick. Mark has been taken inside by Ritchie. Ritchie now plays on, goes out towards centre wing. Milnes is there. And then Chesney Milnes has taken the mark. Centre wing, far side of the ground. So they're just looking for some options now. There's not too many forthcoming, so he goes towards Toner. One-on-one contest there. The ball runs out the back. Kenyon will be the first to arrive. Will he see it before it goes over the boundary line? He takes it and is happy enough to see it over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in inside forward 50 for Geelong West. City end of the ground.
The what?
City end.
I thought you said the shitty end. I did.
Throw back in by the umpire. Toner taps the ball back inside, picked up Walmsley out of defence, goes back into the middle of the ground, going back towards where Jervey stands, and he takes the mark, and he gains balls off very quickly to Richie. Richie goes into the forward line. Nice use of the ball, and the mark has been taken in there by Blair. Outside forward 50. Has he got the distance? He loads up, he goes long. There's a 4-on-1 situation here. Mitchell's in the middle of him, put his hands in the back.
Put his hands right in the middle of his back. Good decision, son.
So the player goes on now, and the mark has been brought outside, so Vickery to Rhodes. Now Rhodes is still inside defensive 50. Transfers play across the ground. Dangerous,
That's
but the kick
all right.
was okay. Mark has been taken out there by White. And he will just, he's going to come back across the goals now. Sooner or later, one of these kicks is going to be mucked up.
We've seen it today
Over the
already.
top.
Well, Smitty, you've done it, son.
And the ball is now held up in the forward line. And it was taken over there by Mitchell. We're going to have a throw it in the forward pocket.
You feel real good about that now, don't you?
Yeah, I do. 5-6, 36. Geelong West 2-5-17 to the Anarchy side. We have been going 6 minutes, third quarter to Granny Cycling Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
Boundary throw in. Lewis gets it only as far as Miller with the tap down. Ball still in dispute. Anarchy pick it up. Butcher gets the high. Kick out towards centre wing. Holds up in the breeze. Carkeek's there.
Oh.
Falls to the front of the pack. Kavanagh to run onto it. Good pick up. Then he falls over. Then he drops the footy. Carkeek over the top of it as well. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Centre wing. We see Bowman also on the bench. Not going to take any further part for Anarchy this afternoon with a heavily strapped left knee. So down a couple to Roos. Jervis with a thump down. As far as Blair gets it out for Stevens, sits beautifully for him, 50 out and closing, gets around one, goes along with the kick. Mitchell one-on-one with Vickery. Mitchell, good mark.
Got it.
Good mark at the back by Braden Mitchell.
I tell you what, the kid knew just where to put it, I reckon. That's a nice kick.
So he's kicked 2 this afternoon, Braden Mitchell. This to extend the lead further.
Now, that bloke's got to be 10 metres away, doesn't he?
Nathan Kenyon standing there. He comes in. He kicks the goal anyway. So Mitchell's third. 6th for Geelong West. They go to 6-42 and they lead Anarchy 2-5-17. And that is on the De Grande Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. We played 7 minutes.
Well, they've had a bit of percentage, bit of the ball up there, haven't they, Anarchy, in this quarter, but they couldn't kick a goal. Of course, West come down and kick one, but Smitty, you've picked it, mate. One of these is going to get mucked up in a minute, and bang, see you later. And that's why sides who, all right, they're not playing well either side, get the ball and kick it and don't muck around with it, because your skill level today is not up to these little dimpy little kicks that are going to get you in trouble.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground. It's Jervis up against Lewis. Jervis up over the top, taps the ball down. Miller runs onto it, went one way, then stepped out of trouble. Handball goes backwards in the hands of Dwyer, goes back towards the half-forward line, called out of it nicely. Marcus taken out there by Blair. He plays on, swings and goes into the forward line. But well, nicely read there by Vickery. Plays on, put himself under pressure, got the handball away. Kenyon goes back towards centre wing again, 1-on-3. And the one was 3 is going to win. The ball comes back inside. Jervis has it, can continue to run. Goes towards Toner, asking him to come at the ball, and that's a nice-looking kick. And the mark has been taken out there by Toner, and he'll have his first opportunity now to go back and kick for goal. So we can't give you a real good gauge on how this bloke kicks because
We hadn't had one.
no, not the last time we
In
played.
the last 2 times we've seen him.
Unfortunately, we played on Cam Addy last time, but he's had a couple of possessions today. This is a good opportunity for him. Go back and stretch the margin. Nice looking kick off the boot. He can kick the ball, but it's not going to be quite there. And through for a minor score. So Toner 1 behind. Geelong West now to 6-7. And they lead Anarchy on 2-5. We have gone about 9 minutes, third quarter. To Grandy Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard.
But that's what we come to see. Like, that was a beautiful pass. He let out. Young Brad Cocker was at full back. He had no chance of stopping him. Right on the chest. Unfortunately, missed the goal. But that's what we come to see. Some good delivery.
Kenyon kicks it in. Oh, dangerous kick. And Geelong West have done pretty well there. See it over the boundary line. They had a couple close there. The last one was Andrew Smith. And he saw it over the line for a throw in. Still into attack for the Giants. 45 around from their goal. Thrown in. Lewis used the body, got it down to Walmsley at the front. Handball on the outboard to Phyllis. Ricardo comes at him, worries him out of it, gets the handball over the top. Nance, got his head ripped off. And he will take the free kick at 50.
Geez, a little bit stiff too. He was fallen, but he didn't actually duck it, so the free kick was there.
So 50 out, Nance. Right foot kick to the top of the square, over the back. Punched through by...
Was that by a West player?
By Kirkman.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was he doing there?
I think he thought he might have been playing in defence.
I think he was at full back.
Any chance he could actually try and take a mark?
Wow.
Had good position.
Good defensive punch from the full forward. Bloody hell.
6-8-44 Geelong West. 2-5-17 Anarchy. And that is on the DeGrande Cycle Sport third quarter scoreboard. 10 played.
So if they win by a point, he's a hero.
Kenyon goes straight down the middle. He'll find Jamie Phillips just inside defensive 50. So he's going to settle things down. He's going to come out wide. Parker, kick went towards Karkik. He's up in front, was interfered with. So the free kick's going to turn round. Go back the other way. So North Geelong West will be able to put their forwards back in notice now. But his kick's just as bad. It went out of side.
Did he say
North Geelong West?
I think so.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, I don't know. I'm
think
saying.
you did. North Geelong West.
Well, it could be. South, anyway. There's a direction out there somewhere.
South Torquay, east into attack.
Who gives a damn? Kenyon's kick comes in. Phyllis, nice mark, and he takes it outside foot the defensive 50. So he's still short of their centre line. Goes short. Mark is taken out there. Player coming across to do it is Rhodes. So Rhodes still defensive side of their centre wing. Kicks now to the half forward line. Again, players are up. Ball hits the ground. Jervis taps it down. Picked up there. And it's going to be kicked forward again. So back into the middle of the ground. It comes from Ricardo. Mark is taken out there by Cameron. He chips the ball sideways. Goes back outside again. So again, the Anarchy side are able to put the ball back into their forward attack, but Rhodes' kick is not directed too well, and the mark has been taken out there by Jervis. He comes back outside 50. Nance will take the mark. Centre wing had a player running past. He ignored that player. Just holds things up now. Goes back into the middle of the ground. Kick needed to be good. Will be. Stevens overran it, picked up, and it's come out of Foreman's hand. Picked up there in the middle of the ground. It's players converge, and the umpire says it's been held up long enough for him to come in and take possession inside the centre square. That was Walmsley at the bottom of the pack. So Jervis again doing the ruck work. Now there's a Shepherd being put on there, and which way will it go? It's going to go to West. Jervis. And he was up against Patterson, who looks like he's going to be sharing the ruck work. Goes off by hand to Dwyer. Dwyer into the half-forward line. Marcus taken out there. And it's Blair once again. So Blair now asked to play on by the umpire. He goes quickly into the forward line. Mills up. Out the back. The ball runs. Two players there. Kenyon strips over. Get the handball away. Went to Miller. And the umpire says it was a throw. And there's going to be a free kick to Miller. And he can kick his second goal of the afternoon. So Miller from about 15 out, almost directly in front, kicks towards goal, and he has got his second goal of the afternoon, and now the 7th for Geelong West. They move to 7 goals, 8, and they lead the Anarchy side on 2 goals, 5. We have gone 13 minutes, third quarter. DeGrande Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard.
Geez, they're the ones you don't want to get up there. I honestly couldn't see it because of the players in front. I didn't see anything untoward, but, you know, obviously Brendan Beveridge right on the spot, but a nice little gift like that when you're already 5 up or 4 up, it's going to make it pretty hard for Anarchy to get back because, as I said before the break, they got belted in the second half last time and things don't look too good for Anarchy right here at the minute.
So back to the middle. We said Patterson now having a run in the ruck as well, helping Lewis out with Wilson off the ground.
Is he still off? What's wrong
He's not coming back.
Why?
He's off. He's down in front of us. He's got closed eye, I think. So the ball now in the Anarchy forward line. Little toe poke might be okay. I think it is in the end. And Kavanagh takes the mark 45 out. He chips the ball over the top. Phillips takes the mark and will shoot the goal from 30 out.
That's hurt him pretty bad. Just before the break, I was going to say, Wilson's probably been their best player. I would have thought. Jervis hasn't played. They played wide of each other, and I thought West may have to run Jervis with Wilson to curb him, but he's not there anymore. So
Phillips comes in and has missed it to the far side, through for one behind. Look at 2-6-18, the Roos. They trail the Giants 7-8-50. And that is on the Grandy Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard, 15 played.
Richie brings the ball back in towards centre wing now, and the mark is not taken, but picked up by Blair, gets himself in and out of trouble, runs away, ran his distance too, goes back into the middle of the ground, kick had to be good. Mark is taken there by Nance. He spins and turns and looks into the forward line, goes long, and the lump coming out player, Mark is not taken out there, it was Vickery. He was pulled to his backside there, but he's been able to get up and go again. Ball runs backwards, picked up there by Rhodes, bedded out towards Kenyon. He's tackled, got the handball away. Will go back towards Rhodes. Got boot to ball just inside the field of play to the half forward line or half back line. Again, picked up there by Miller, who puts the ball back deep in the forward line. Front position is not held there, but it's going to hit the ground. Who's going to pick it up? It's going to be Anarchy that work away with the ball. Foreman had it, gave it away to Vickery, and Vickery thought the safety of the goal line and pushed it through for a minor score. And that will move Geelong West now to 7 goals, 9, and they lead Anarchy on 2-6. Played 16 minutes third quarter, so Anarchy, if they're going to have any chance in this last quarter, will need to gain a couple of goals.
Well, they'll need somehow to get a bandage around Luke Wilson's head and get him back on the ground, because I don't think they can win it without him.
Well, he's already got the gear off, mate. He's got the civvies on, so the ball
look, it might be some concussion there too.
Picked up Walmsley. And the mark has been taken just inside his defensive 50, so Walmsley now looking to the far side of the ground, goes towards Peters, over the back, Hearn, nice kick. And he takes the mark, he spins and kicks ball back inside, goes towards...
Oh, no.
Both players come at the ball.
I'm going home.
Spoiled it down, picked up there, and it's Geelong West now. From their defence, they put the ball back into the half-forward line. Nance is standing under it. Good ball from behind by Kenyon, picked up at the front of the contest. Parker goes back inside, handballs to White. White towards Kenyon. Kenyon on the left boot, goes out to the running Cockerell. He can pick the ball up now, put himself under pressure. Ball comes out in the tackle. Again, Geelong West through Toner, have the ball. A little bit of strength, goes back to Dwyer, and he kicks the ball back towards the centre wing. Where the mark go, Butcher's going back and he takes the mark. So Butcher from Anarchy has taken the mark, defensive side of his centre midfield, and he's going to steady things down now for Anarchy. Looking back inside, not too sure that's a place to go, but he goes down the line this time towards Phillips. Is it inside? No, it's not. Umpire said it's over the boundary line, so free kick goes to Geelong West.
Butcher by name?
Butcher by game.
Nature.
Oh. So now Geelong West turn the ball back inside, short kick, goes back and finds Dwyer. He goes across to the middle of the ground, picked up out there, Blair. Again, they've gone sideways, but ends in the hands of Ritchie, so they've opened things up, goes to Milnes. Kick had too much on it, but it might suit him because the player running out the back can't keep the ball inside the field of players. It runs towards forward 50, and we're going to have a ball in far side of the ground, half forward line. Geelong was back in attack at 7-9-51. They lead Anarchy 2-6-18. And 18 minutes gone. Third quarter up to Grandy Cycling Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
So a throw in into Geelong West attacking zone again. Milnes in front, gets it down. Ball spills free, comes towards Kenyon. He went for the big fresh air shot, didn't get it. Miller, handball somehow to Blair. And he kicks it high wide and not very handsome. I think it's out of bounds on the foot. Oh, geez, Noel. Just got in for a point, I think. So they go to 7-10-52, Geelong West. They lead Anarchy 2-6-18.
You sure that wasn't out in the full?
That was only in the sale yards front bar, I reckon. Anyway, Kenyon's got the footy at full back.
Told you he was getting old, Hooper.
Plays on, goes to Butcher, takes the mark, still inside defensive 50. Out to Kenyon again. Kick was looked smothered, but it goes towards half back. Milnes. Patterson left the footy behind. Ricardo, he didn't. Thought about the kick, then got rid of it, but unsuccessfully, said the umpire. And it's going to be an Anarchy free kick. Lewis will take the free kick at half back for the Roos. Wants to try and switch the ball. Not much to kick to.
Nothing there.
Nothing there. So
just go down.
Goes towards centre half forward. Carkeek actually leads in the race, but front and centre was okay. Goodwin got the kick away towards Sluggett. Lima against him. Now foot race. Oh, Sluggett out of mid-air. Kicks it onto the bike track.
Hamstring.
No, it's still in.
He's done the hammy too.
He's done the hammy as well. So he's very proppy there. in the right forward pocket. I think Fairchild's going to come back on for him as he runs along the boundary line. He looks very ginger.
I think he's staying over the boundary line, isn't he?
Oh, he's holding it. So, boundary throw in for Jervis, gets it down. Kick around the corner. Carcake fills the gap for the Giants, and he goes laterally with a kick into the back pocket's okay. Richie takes it, wants to get around Rhodes, or doesn't, but gets the handball away. Lima at defensive 50 now, runs his full measure, kicks it long. Mitchell has to make up a lot of ground. He does. Oh, he does very well.
Mark.
Called to play on, said the umpire. So Kenyon must have got a hand to it as well. Held to him, and the umpire will ball it up.
I always thought if both get a hand to it, it's still a mark, unless he actually touches it first. And there's a bit of fresh air in between. I thought that was a mark.
So ball up. Terrible ball up by the umpire. Rhodes got it away towards half forward, but it's all Geelong West. Gans takes the mark, gives it away by hand. Carkeek runs past, goes out wide looking for Archer, finds him, takes the mark. Got Nance in the middle. He goes back in there. He takes the mark. Just possession footy for the Giants. Plays on from behind. Richie, left foot kick towards Milnes. He takes the mark at 50. Goes along to the top of the square. Blair goes up. Should have taken the mark. Got the ride. Couldn't. Kenyon under pressure. Walmsley's there as well. Falls over the crucial stage. Umpire says play on. About 20 out from goal. White gives the handball away. Kick around the corner from Miller. And he's kicked it. And he kicks his third of the afternoon. Good passage of play for the Giants. He's kicked 3. Mitchell's kicked 3. And they've kicked 8. 8-10-58 Geelong West. They lead Anarchy 2-6-18. De Grandy Cycle and Sport third quarter scoreboard, 21 minutes played.
Oh, look, I think it's curtains. I don't think they can get back from here. They're, 5 goals down, nearly 6 goals down.
3 players off.
Looks like there's 3 off who can't come down. So your rotations are down 3. I can't see them getting back from here. They weren't playing well enough when they had a full side, so it'd have to be almost a miracle to come back from this.
Back with the umpire.
And I think they should shorten the quarters.
Back in the middle of the ground, Jervis does a ruck work, comes towards Parker of Anarchy, tries to spin out of trouble, gets boot to ball, goes across the ground. Butcher, nice little play, goes to Rhodes. Rhodes, his kick was smothered. Butcher went back after it, went hard at it too, and was held up in the contest, and it's going to be a ball up on centre wing. So umpire with the ball now. Lewis doing the ruck work. Jervis does ruck work, has the first and second go at it, picked up by Rhodes, tackle, he's brought to ground. Really no prior opportunity there, and again the umpire to come in and take possession of the ball. A repeat of what we had before. Jervis taps the ball down, goes towards centre wing. Again, it's Nance that runs onto it, a little short kick. Toner comes up, presents nicely, and he's taken another mark. Now he's looking to go to a shorter option into the half-forward line. Mark not taken out there by Milnes, interfered with, says the umpire. So we're going to have a free kick just inside 50. So again, testing stuff for him here. Players lead. The goal square is now open, so he goes long to the square, to the pocket. Mark is not taken. It runs through for a minor score. And Josh Milnes has 2 goals, 1. Geelong West have 8 goals, 11, and they lead Anarchy on 2 goals, 6. 23 minutes gone. Third quarter. Kenyon short to the back pocket. Oh, he missed Vickery, and the ball runs over the boundary line. So a free kick at goal here from Miller. He has 3. Looks back inside.
They're just having one of those days, aren't they?
They're just having a shocker. Yeah, have those days. They're not helping their cause, I can tell you.
I think I'm going to leapfrog Ricky O'Toole in the tipping. How's Corio going?
No, they're losing.
He's gone for Corio. I've jumped him.
So Merle, last shot from the point of this, or some 20 metres out, missed. So Dean Miller with 3 goals, 1, 8 goals, 12 now to Geelong West. They lead Anarchy on 2-6, 24 minutes gone. Third quarter. De Grandy Cycle Sports third quarter scoreboard.
So Kenyon, the ball at fullback, this time goes long, not short, as he did previously. Milnes coming out Cockerell, off the hands Phyllis. Gives it away by hand to Butcher. Left foot kick high. I think it's out of bounds on the full it is.
Well, a bit of pressure by the kid.
Dwyer will play on quickly, go to the pocket. Toner. Good play by Mitch White to come over and push the ball over the line. So a boundary throw in. 30 around from the Geelong West Giants goal. So Lewis for Anarchy. Ruck work against Toner. Over their heads completely. Ball at the back. Walmsley. Milne comes in on hands and knees. Walmsley got it out. Toner. Kick. Did pretty well.
Tell you what.
Turned around and kicked the goal.
Tell you what.
He just let it go just at the right time then, Toner. And he kicked his first. And the ninth for Geelong West. They go to 9-12-66. They lead Anarchy 2-6-18. And that is on the De Grande Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes played.
Well, they've just lost all their structure. You get a stoppage and they have one side of the pack with not one Anarchy person there. And Big Toner, he's not the most fleet-footed person you've ever seen, but he had plenty of time to just pick it up, throw it on the boot. Still a good goal from him. But, gee, they lost their structure, and I think they've lost all their heart too here at the moment.
So back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Young Patterson in there doing the ruck work now. Big ask for him, but the ball ends up in the hands of Butcher of Anarchy. He is tackled and brought to ground by White, so we'll have a repeat of that last ball up. And not far from that centre circle. Patterson does nicely there. Ball ends up in the hands of Butcher again. Got the handball away. And the umpire says the free kick. It's going to go Anarchy's way. And it's Foreman that's going to be the recipient. No, it's not. It's going to be Butcher. And he wins the free kick. He goes quickly with his kick. Mark is not taken out there by Patterson. Car kick, tried to kick the ball off the ground. Picked up by Stephen. Got the handball nicely through to Milne. And he goes into the forward line low and flat. Mark not taken out there. Nice clean pick up by Kenyon. Runs out of defence. Short kick. And that's a good kick and ends up in the hands of Cockrell. Cockrell handballs over the top to Rhodes. On his left boot. Looks back inside. Coming up to meet the ball is Lewis. He comes up, gets a handball away to Kavanagh. And again, the kick going into the forward line. Parker is there.
Oh, good grab.
Great work there. And Gans going back with the fly to the ball. He takes a nice mark. So Gans now decides to transfer play far side of the ground. It's a 3-on-2 out there, and the ball eludes all 5 players, runs through the contest, going back to win it now. It's picked up by Einik in the half on centre wing. He goes back inside, goes back looking for Walmsley. Used his body nicely there, and he will take the mark. Still outside their forward 50. The options now are short. It's where he goes. The kick is not good. Picked up Ritchie. Works his way through the contest. Handballs over towards Milnes. The handball wasn't good. Kavanagh's going to be able back and collect it. Ends up in the hands of Walmsley once again. He goes back into the forward line. Peters is there. Mark is not taken, or is it? No, it's not. It comes to ground. Picked up by White. White gives the handball away. Robinson from the half-back line comes outside towards Stephen. He's a one-on-one contest. Rhodes able to knock the ball away. Runs back towards the boundary line. Tries to keep it in play. Lima puts some pressure on. And he says the umpire is infringed, and a free kick's going to go to Rhodes. So Rhodes now looks back inside, a short kick. Kenyon holds things up. Go out wide, and the kick is not good again. Ball goes over the boundary line, so they turn things over once again. The free kick will go to Robinson of Geelong West. So Robinson now with the ball. Kick short inside. And Marcus, they go back towards the goal square now. So Gans from that full-back position. He goes out long and wide. Karkeek's out there. Can't take the mark. He's able to go back and collect the ball once again. He needs support. He's got nothing to go to, so decides to kick the ball low and flat.
Nah, something's happened.
Ran too far.
Umpire says he's gone too far, so a free kick will go to Russell Hearn. Russell Hearn. Todd Hearn. Out on the half-forward line. I'm going well today, I'll tell you.
Dale Peters, actually.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, well, it is too. There you go. So Dale Peters has got the ball. I'm going real well.
Russell
ball
Hearn.
into the forward line. Lima comes out, takes possession of the ball, handballs away. So from defence, they run it out. Ends up in the hands of Stephen. Over the top, Nance goes back inside Miller. He's got another player in the further afield, and so they've worked it well down the field with handball. Now into the forward line, 2-on-1.
He needs to stop him.
He does need to do something here, but it's picked up by Blair. Can run to the goal square, and he will
miss.
Oh my God. 3 behinds Alex Blair, 9-13 Geelong West, 2 goals, 6 Anarchy, and
he should have just ran straight all the way in.
Could have. 30 minutes gone, third quarter, ring the siren.
So Vickery kicking in this time. Alex to come towards half-back. Phyllis goes up in front, Cockrell. Free kick and/or over the shoulder. So Cockrell will give it away by hand to Rhodes. Oh, kick was smothered. Has to give it back to Cockrell. He goes along the line. Phyllis. Oh, that's an infringement against Phyllis, against the wide on Phyllis. And the umpire says, throw it in, thanks. Throw it in. What is that all about? A boundary throw in. Centre wing. Jervy's in front. And Jervy's takes the free kick for a hold, allegedly. Gives it away to Richie. He goes with a left foot kick inside 50. Blair comes out at pace. Leaves the footy behind. Needs to pick it up. Does so. Needs to get rid of it now. That's
well tackled.
So free kick, Rhodes for Anarchy. Inside defensive 50. Kicks over the top, just sets it up for Phyllis. Stevens did nicely. Milne wrapped up by Phyllis, not going anywhere. And the umpire will come in and ball it up at half back. And over the shoulder free kick, going to go to Geelong West. So there you go. So Milne has got the footy, goes inboard, good kick. And Anarchy too busy carrying on about the free kick. And they left all their opponents unattended, and Nance was one of them. So
Anarchy boys are not too happy up here in the supposed to be the Flowers family stand. They're doing the block here.
So Nance, shoot for goal, 45-degree angle, 35 out, right foot kick, missed it to the near side and through for one behind. So they go to 9-14-68 now. The Giants, they lead Anarchy 2-6-18, and that is on the De Grande Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard, 31 played.
This is still only the third quarter.
Yep. So the ball brought back in from defence. Phyllis is the target, and he's up and he takes a mark inside the field of play, only just, and the mark is in outside 50. So Phyllis now looking for some options. Got a player running the middle, and that's Foreman. Kick had to be good. Foreman has to take the mark, and he does, because right behind was a Geelong West player, right in front a Geelong West player. He handballs wide. Vickery goes back over the top to Foreman. Foreman back towards Vickery, and he runs from the half back line. He takes a bounce on centre wing, loads up. Well, no, he doesn't. He takes another bounce. Now he handballs inside 50.
Hey, look at that.
Went straight to Gans of Geelong West, so they come back the other way as the siren sounds to end the third quarter, which will see the home side, Geelong West, run in at 9 goals, 14-68. And it's Anarchy on 2-6-18.